terbaik. Saya ambil dua-duanya.
Optik melawai. When you expect the very best.
The local players, I like Marselino. Good player.
Still fresh, the 2 goals on our minds against Saudi Arabia.
But he's not the only one, so...
Absolutely. No playing favorites, right, Coach?
My question is, first of all, what is your primary target for the first 2 years in Indonesian national football team? And then the second, I believe Coach Patrick has already seen some of our Indonesian players, especially local players. Do you know one or maybe 2 players that you find very interesting among all of the Indonesian national team? Thank you so much.
Well, what I told you before, my goal is to qualify, of course, for the World Cup. So the first 2 matches are very, very important. We need to, to be directly sharp against Australia, and after against Bahrain, we need to be as well very sharp. So from the first 2 games, I love to have at least 4 points in the pocket. We go, of course, for 6 points, but we need to respect also the opponent. And the second question, what was that?
Yeah.
Second question about most interesting players that you find very interesting from Indonesian national team.
Okay.
Well, the local players, I like Marselino. Good player.
Still fresh, the 2 goals on our minds against Saudi Arabia.
But he's not the only one, so...
Absolutely. No playing favorites, right, Coach?
Sorry?
No playing favorites.
No. But she asked
Absolutely.
me one of the favorite players.
I totally agree. Yang pasti yang dijawab oleh Coach adalah sebenarnya tantangan kita paling besar adalah 2 match pertama yang kita menghadapi, yaitu match pertama di mana kita bertandang lawan Australia dan match berikutnya di kandang di mana Coach harapkan kita minimal bisa menggarap 4 poin. Idealnya sih kita bisa dapat 6 poin, tapi dengan catatan juga bahwa kita harus menghargai lawan pertama yaitu Australia secara kita main di kandang mereka. Kalau kita bisa seri, kita akan coba untuk meraih kemenangan di match kedua. Dan setelah ditanya, ada nggak sih pemain yang menarik buat Coach Patrick untuk dilirik? Yang pasti ya Marselino ya, siapa yang bisa lupakan 2 gol yang dia baru cetak lawan Arab Saudi. Terima kasih Mbak atas pertanyaannya. Satu lagi dari sayap kanan tadi, Masnya yang di belakang juga sudah ngangkat tangan. Boleh? Langsung aja, Mas.
Hello, Mr. Patrick. First of all, thank you for opportunity. I'm Bima from Uda Salaman and Food Focus Media. I have question. How will you prepare the national team to face stronger Asian teams with higher playing levels? Thank you.
How do I prepare? Well, I prepare the players like every other game. The most important thing is that you need to train good, but also you need to check, because a lot of players travel a lot, so you need to have the work and rest period. You need to manage very good. So we have everything under control. The most important thing is that get everything out of one player and train as good as possible. So the tactics are very important to implement.
Maybe if I can add a little bit a follow-up question. I'm also curious as to, is there a different approach that you need to take if you're facing stronger Asian teams, or will you be basically using the same approach no matter who you face?
Same approach, because I'm a trainer who's looking at my own team and look at the depths and the weaknesses of the opponent. Of course, you need to respect the opponent, but they need to also look at us. And we need to look at our strengths to implement that towards the opponent.
Well said. Oke, terima kasih atas jawabannya. Ya, pertanyaannya adalah apa strategi coach untuk menghadapi tim-tim yang kuat di Asia, dan menurut dia sih justru kita sudah ada kemampuan untuk bisa melawan tim-tim yang kuat di Asia. Dan saya juga ada follow up question mengenai apakah emang ada strategi khusus kalau lawan tim di Asia dibandingkan tim di Eropa, tapi approach-nya tetap sama, karena kalau tim kita konsisten dengan approach kita dan gaya main kita, ya walaupun kita tetap harus respect lawan kita di lapangan, kita juga harus patut ditakuti. Terima kasih. Oke, mungkin saya boleh geser kasih kesempatan buat yang di row ini. Ya, Mas boleh yang berkacamata. Ya.
Hello Patrick, I'm Ferzi from Kompas.com. Welcome to Indonesia. Firstly, it's a pleasure to have you here. Patrick, how do you describe the scale of your job? You are not just obliged to win on the field, but also to win the hearts and minds of supporters of it. How will you make this passionate fan base even more proud of squad Garuda? And also, you've had the privilege of working with legendary names in world football. Most notably, Louis van Gaal, but also Fabio Capello, Sir Bobby Robson, and Radomir Antic. How do you tailor the European style that you know with the characteristics of our Indonesian players? Lastly, quite a few of our diaspora players maybe are now struggling for game time with their respective clubs, but they are regulars under the previous coach. Will this be an area that we will look at? Does playing time on club level affects a player's chances of playing under your tutelage? Thank you.
Very good questions. I will start with the last one, because that's one thing is very important, that players can say, yes, I'm fit, but what is I'm fit? If you don't have any playing time in your team, you're not match fit. And those are important things. Of course, you need to also have exceptions for a few players in your team. So you need to really scale that very good with the physical coach as well. And you have to have a lot of contacts with the physical coaches of the players playing in different clubs. So those kind of things are very important. It's not only when they come we just train. No, we need to check really how much they played, or how much maybe some need rest or some need to train extra. So that's all the things that come on our plate. And I think that's really one interesting thing to see, and we have all that already in our minds. So how are we going to train that? And what was your first question again?
Mungkin saya kasih terjemahan dulu sedikit ya mengenai, karena ini pertanyaannya ada beberapa. Terutama pertanyaan yang terakhir lebih menanyakan gimana cara membagi waktu bermain antara para pemain juga. Dan ini sebelumnya juga mungkin saya bisa kasih sedikit bocoran antara saya sama coach sebelumnya, di mana kita sempat bahas bahwa coach juga sempat bahas bahwa main di klub sama main di negara itu sangat berbeda, di mana waktu persiapan juga sangat singkat. Fitness level untuk para pemain juga beda-beda, tergantung mereka sudah main udah banyak di liganya sendiri, atau pemain lain yang mungkin masih staminanya lebih kuat, di mana itu semua menjadi faktor-faktor pertimbangan, bukan hanya talenta pemain ini di atas yang satunya lagi. Jadi sebenarnya banyak pertimbangan yang akan masuk untuk ambil keputusan siapa yang akan main berapa lama dan di posisi mana, dan yang pasti coach sama staffnya sendiri juga sudah mempertimbangkan itu semua. Boleh?
Terbaik, saya ambil dua-duanya. Optik Melawai. When you expect the very best.